But now that you're in Beverly Hills, surrounded by well-educated, well-dressed, sophisticated...
Gather around to hear the tale of an Ozark Mountain family whose lives took a surprising turn when they struck it rich. Before they could even catch their breath, this family of four found themselves navigating the glamorous world of Southern California's elite. If you tuned into television during the 60s and early 70s, you would surely recognize this storyline from the beloved series The Beverly Hillbillies. However, amidst the laughter and antics, there was a moment that cast a shadow over the entire set. The cast and crew were deeply affected by the passing of a beloved member, which brought a wave of sadness that rippled through the production. The atmosphere shifted as everyone grappled with the loss, reminding them of the bonds they had formed while working together. As the show continued, the laughter felt a little more subdued, and the joy of filming was tinged with a sense of mourning. The camaraderie that had once filled the air was now mixed with a bittersweet feeling as they honored the memory of their friend. This event not only impacted the cast, but also left a lasting impression on the show's legacy, intertwining their personal stories with the laughter that had defined their time together.
Think bankers could afford new coats instead of covering them old ones with patches.
When you think of the main characters from the Beverly Hillbillies, vivid images come to mind. Granny, with her fierce spirit, is often remembered for her cooking and her constant threats toward Jethro. Her character embodies the traditional matriarch, fiercely protective of her family, while also being a source of comic relief. Jethro, the bumbling but lovable son, is known for his endless career aspirations and his amusing lack of common sense. His antics often lead to humorous situations, showcasing his innocence and naivety. Ellie Mae, the tomboy daughter, is unforgettable with her love for animals and her adventurous spirit. She represents a blend of femininity and strength, often seen wrestling with critters or exploring the outdoors. At the center of this family is Jed Clampett, the head of the clan. Despite his lack of formal education, Jed possesses a deep well of common sense and wisdom. His famous catchphrase, "Wee Doggy," captures his down-to-earth nature and adds to the show's charm. Each character contributes to the series' unique blend of humor and heart, making it a beloved classic.
Granny will do it when she comes back.
Well, what if she don't get back before Sonny Drysdale comes?
From the very start, the critics absolutely hated the Beverly Hillbillies. The show, which debuted in 1962, faced a barrage of poor reviews and harsh criticism. The New York Times described it as a strained and unfunny show, failing to connect with audiences in a meaningful way. Variety went even further, stating that it was painful to sit through, suggesting that the humor did not resonate with viewers. One particularly savage critic went so far as to declare that if television is America's vast wasteland, then the Hillbillies must be Death Valley, a stark indication of how low they perceived the show to be. Some critics labeled it as one of the worst TV shows of all time, expressing their disdain openly. For many, it was not just a show they disliked, it was one they despised. This overwhelming negativity from critics painted a bleak picture for the series, overshadowing its popularity with audiences who found joy in its quirky characters and humorous situations. Despite the critical reception, the show managed to capture the hearts of many viewers, creating a stark contrast between the opinions of critics and the enjoyment of the general public.
No, dear, you mustn't come home yet. No, not until we get them in shape.
The show had extremely high ratings in spite of the critics' opinions. The Beverly Hillbillies was received extraordinarily well by the American television watching audience. In fact, it reached the #1 spot in the Nielsen ratings just 3 weeks into its first season. This achievement remains the fastest rise to #1 of any show in television history. The series managed to stay at the top for a record-breaking 2 seasons. It remained in the top 20 for 8 seasons, only dropping out during its 9th and final season. During its 9-year run on CBS, the series earned 7 Emmy nominations. At its peak, it was one of the most watched shows in the United States, attracting around 60 million viewers. Season 2 had the highest ratings ever for a half-hour sitcom. The 8 episodes that aired following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy were among the most watched half-hour shows in TV history.
Stop the picture! Stop the picture!
The idea for the Beverly Hillbillies emerged from a visit to the southern United States in 1959, where creator Paul Henning toured Civil War sites. This experience sparked a brilliant concept in his mind, the story of a family from the rural South moving to a completely different lifestyle in an affluent community. Initially, Henning planned to set the series in New York City, but due to cost considerations and logistical challenges, he shifted the setting to Beverly Hills, California. This change allowed for a more visually appealing backdrop that contrasted the characters' humble beginnings with the opulence of their new surroundings. Henning's unique perspective and experiences, particularly from his time camping in the Ozarks near Branson, Missouri, heavily influenced his writing. He became the writer or co-writer for over 200 of the 274 episodes, infusing the show with humor and charm that resonated with audiences. The series became a cultural phenomenon, showcasing the clash of lifestyles and the comedic situations that arose from it.
Says they got smogs out there.
What's a smog?
The show's theme song, titled The Ballad of Jed Clampett, played a significant role in the success of the Beverly Hillbillies. Originally sung by country and western singer Jerry Scroggins, the song featured the talents of bluegrass musicians Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. Their involvement added a unique flavor to the series, and they made 7 cameo appearances throughout its run. The catchy lyrics of the song quickly became the show's trademark, resonating with audiences and contributing to its popularity. The Ballad of Jed Clampett not only captured the essence of the show, but also achieved remarkable success on the music charts. It remained on the Billboard country music charts for an impressive 20 weeks, with 3 of those weeks spent at the #1 position. In 1962, the song reached number 44 on the Billboard Hot 100, showcasing its broad appeal beyond just country music fans. The creator of the show, Paul Henning, was responsible for both the music and the lyrics, ensuring that the theme song perfectly matched the spirit of the series. The combination of engaging storytelling and memorable music helped the Beverly Hillbillies become a beloved classic in television history.
Some snuggling, have you? I've done more than that. Yeah, I reckon you better.
Behind the scenes of the Beverly Hillbillies, tensions simmered between actress Nancy Culp, who portrayed Miss Jane Hathaway, and Buddy Ebsen, the actor known for his role as Jed Clampett. Their disagreements primarily revolved around politics, as they held opposing views. This conflict was not just limited to the set. It extended into their personal lives and continued long after the show ended. In 1970, at the age of 62, Nancy Culp decided to run for a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives in her home state of Pennsylvania. During her campaign, Buddy Ebsen publicly criticized her in a radio interview, labeling her as too liberal for the position. He even went so far as to endorse her Republican opponent, the incumbent Bud Shuster. This public support for her rival added to the bitterness Nancy felt towards Buddy, especially after she lost the election. Their relationship, once a part of the show's charm, became a reminder of the deep divides that can exist even among colleagues. The fallout from their political disagreements left a lasting impact on both their lives, illustrating how personal beliefs can influence professional relationships in unexpected ways. During the first season of the Beverly Hillbillies, Max Baer Jr. showcased his talent by taking on double roles. He played Jethro Bodine, the lovable but dim-witted son of the Clampett family, and also portrayed Jethrine, Jethro's twin sister. This unique casting choice added a layer of humor and complexity to the show. However, there was a challenge with Jethrine's character. Max's voice did not convincingly sound like a female, which led to a creative solution. Linda Henning, who was the daughter of the show's creator, stepped in to provide Jethrine's voice. This collaboration allowed the character to come to life in a way that resonated with the audience. The dynamic between Jethro and Jethrine added to the comedic elements of the series, making it a memorable part of the show's charm. Max Baer Jr.'s ability to switch between these two roles demonstrated his versatility as an actor and contributed significantly to the show's success. The clever use of voice and character dynamics helped to create a rich tapestry of humor that appealed to viewers of all ages. The interplay between the characters, along with the unique premise of the show, made it a standout in television history. The Beverly Hillbillies became a beloved classic, and Max's performances were a key part of its enduring legacy.
Pearl, 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 come let us see our girl.
After the Beverly Hillbillies ended, Maximilian Baer Jr. faced significant challenges in his acting career. The role of Jethro Bodine had become so iconic that it led to him being typecast, making it difficult for him to find diverse and fulfilling acting opportunities. Many producers and directors saw him only as the simple-minded but lovable character from the show, which limited his chances to explore different roles. This typecasting was frustrating for Bear, as he wanted to showcase his range as an actor. To change his career trajectory, he made a bold decision to shift his focus from acting to behind-the-scenes work. He began to concentrate on writing, directing, and producing films. This transition allowed him to express his creativity in new ways and take control of his career. By stepping away from the spotlight, Bear found a new path that offered him more satisfaction and opportunities to grow in the entertainment industry.
Started. All I was doing was returning that lady's dog and that diamond choker.
Granny's Cookbook brings a delightful taste of the past to fans of the Beverly Hillbillies. In 1994, a cookbook inspired by Granny was published, capturing the essence of her old-fashioned cooking. This cookbook is not just a collection of recipes. It includes charming photos, character profiles, and a sprinkle of light-hearted humor that reflects the spirit of the show. Fans can find recipes that would make Granny proud, allowing them to recreate the hearty meals that were a staple in the Clampett household. The cookbook serves as a bridge, connecting viewers to the beloved characters and their simple, yet flavorful, way of life. It has become a collector's item, with used copies selling on Amazon starting at $50, showing the enduring popularity of the show and its characters. The recipes range from classic Southern dishes to comfort food that evokes nostalgia, making it a treasure for anyone who appreciates good cooking and the warmth of family gatherings. During the show's 5th season, a memorable moment occurred when John Wayne made a guest appearance in the episode titled "The Indians Are Coming." This episode featured Granny, who repeatedly expressed her hopes that the famous country star John Wayne would arrive to help them deal with the supposed threat from the Indians. Her excitement and anticipation built throughout the episode, creating a humorous and engaging storyline. As the plot unfolded, viewers were treated to Granny's unwavering belief that Wayne would come to their rescue. In a delightful twist, John Wayne actually appeared at the end of the episode, fulfilling Granny's dream and adding a special touch to the show. His presence brought a sense of authenticity and charm as he interacted with the beloved characters. When asked what he wanted as payment for his appearance, Wayne humorously replied, "Give me a fifth of bourbon, that'll square it." This line not only showcased his laid-back personality but also left a lasting impression on fans of the series. The combination of Granny's enthusiasm and Wayne's iconic status made this episode a standout moment in television history. The blend of comedy and celebrity made it a memorable experience for viewers, solidifying the Beverly Hillbillies' place in pop culture.
Claude's honor has been besmirched, and I demand satisfaction. Poor Claude.
Sharon Tate appeared 15 times as Janet Trigo, a secretary at the Commerce Bank, in the popular television series The Beverly Hillbillies. Many of her fans did not recognize her at first because she wore a brunette wig for the role, which was a departure from her natural blonde hair. This role was part of a series of opportunities that helped Sharon develop her acting skills during her early career. Her character, Janet, brought a touch of sophistication to the show, contrasting with the hillbilly family that was the focus of the series. The light-hearted nature of the show allowed Sharon to showcase her charm and talent in a comedic setting. Tragically, Sharon Tate's life was cut short when she was murdered by the Manson family in August of 1969. At the time of her death, she was 8.5 months pregnant with her first child, a son she was expecting with her husband, Roman Polanski. The news of her death shocked the entertainment world and left her co-stars and friends in disbelief, as they remembered her vibrant spirit and the joy she brought to their lives. The impact of her loss was felt deeply, not only by those who worked with her, but also by her fans who admired her work and beauty.
Listen to the news, you too, Ellie Mae.
Well, what is it, Pop?
This boy here is going to be a baseball thrower.
What's a baseball?
The original title of the show was The Hillbillies of Beverly Hills. This title was only seen in the opening of the original pilot episode. The series introduced viewers to the Clampett family, who struck it rich when they discovered oil on their land in the Ozarks. This sudden wealth led them to move to Beverly Hills, where their rural ways clashed humorously with the sophisticated lifestyle of their new neighbors. The pilot set the stage for the comedic adventures that would follow, showcasing the family's naivety and charm. However, in the second episode, the title was changed to The Beverly Hillbillies. This new title better captured the essence of the show and its characters, emphasizing their hillbilly roots while highlighting their new life in an affluent neighborhood. The series became a cultural phenomenon, beloved for its humor and the endearing qualities of the Clampett family. The change in title marked a significant moment in the show's history, solidifying its identity in the television landscape.
No one is going to keep me from him.
I sure hate to have to do this, but...
Although Petticoat Junction, Green Acres, and the Beverly Hillbillies were still successful series, advertisers were looking to reach a different demographic. They wanted richer, younger urbanites who represented a shift in the viewing audience. The Beverly Hillbillies, with its humorous portrayal of a rural family striking it rich and moving to Beverly Hills, became a significant part of what was known as TV's country purge. This shift in focus allowed networks to create and promote urban setting shows like The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Bob Newhart Show, and All in the Family. While it is sad to say goodbye to such a beloved show, it is important to remember the joy and laughter it brought to so many viewers. The antics of Jed Clampett, Granny, Ellie Mae, and Jethro captured the hearts of audiences, making them a staple of American television. The show's unique blend of humor and charm left a lasting impact, even as the television landscape began to change.
Make Sonny do the right thing by Ellie Mae.
What does that mean, Paul?
Want to make Sonny come back here and marry you.
I don't want to.
When the news of Sharon Tate's death broke, it sent shockwaves through Hollywood, affecting many in the industry, including the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies. The show, which had been a staple of American television since its debut in 1962, was known for its lighthearted humor and quirky characters. However, the tragic event brought a somber tone to the lives of those who worked on the series. The cast members, who had shared laughter and camaraderie on set, were left grappling with the harsh reality of violence and loss. Sharon Tate was not only a rising star but also a beloved figure in the entertainment world. Her untimely death at the hands of the Manson family in August 1969 shocked everyone, including those who had known her personally. The cast of the Beverly Hillbillies, who had their own unique experiences in the industry, could only imagine the pain and disbelief that her friends and family were enduring. The contrast between the comedic nature of their show and the tragic circumstances surrounding Tate's death highlighted the fragility of life and the unpredictability of fame. As they continued to film episodes, the cast likely felt a mix of emotions, reflecting on their own lives and the world around them. The laughter that once filled the set may have been tinged with a sense of loss, as they remembered the joy that Tate brought to those who knew her. The entertainment industry, often seen as glamorous, was reminded of its darker side, and the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies was no exception. They were part of a community that was deeply affected by the tragedy, and the impact of Sharon Tate's death would resonate with them for years to come.
Ain't got no snow out there. You could run your still the year round.
Run us the year round here.
Yeah, but walking down through
The Beverly Hillbillies, a classic television series that first aired in 1962, remains a beloved staple of American comedy, celebrated for its unique blend of humor and social commentary. The show centers around the Clampett family, who, after striking oil on their land, moved from the rural hills of Appalachia to the affluent neighborhood of Beverly Hills. This culture clash serves as the backdrop for a series of hilarious escapades that highlight the stark differences between the simple, honest values of the Clampetts and the superficiality of their wealthy neighbors. At the heart of the series is Jed Clampett, portrayed as a man of unwavering integrity and kindness. His character embodies the virtues of humility and generosity, treating everyone, rich or poor, with the same respect and warmth. This quality not only endears him to viewers, but also serves as a moral compass throughout the series. Many fans appreciate how Jed remains blissfully unaware of his wealth, focusing instead on the simple pleasures of life, such as family and friendship. His interactions with characters like Mr. Drysdale, the banker obsessed with maintaining the Clampetts' favor, and Mistress Drysdale, who often clashes with Granny, create a rich tapestry of comedic moments that underscore the absurdity of social status. The humor in the Beverly Hillbillies is often derived from the juxtaposition of the Clampetts' down-to-earth lifestyle against the extravagant and often ridiculous behaviors of their Beverly Hills counterparts. While some viewers find this contrast to be a source of endless laughter, others argue that the show occasionally leans too heavily on stereotypes, which can feel outdated or simplistic by modern standards. Nevertheless, the series is praised for its ability to deliver genuine laughs, while also imparting valuable life lessons about what truly matters in life. The supporting characters, including Granny and Jethro, add depth and variety to the show. Granny's fierce personality and Jethro's bumbling antics contribute to the comedic chaos that ensues in their new environment. Additionally, Ellie Mae, the Clampett's daughter, serves as a symbol of innocence and charm, attracting various suitors, some of whom have less than honorable intentions. This dynamic not only provides comedic tension, but also highlights the theme of integrity versus materialism that runs throughout the series. Despite its comedic nature, the Beverly Hillbillies offers a critique of societal values, contrasting the Clampetts' genuine, albeit naive, approach to life with the often shallow pursuits of their wealthy neighbors. Many viewers reflect on how the show captures a simpler time, where the importance of family and community was paramount, a sentiment that resonates even today. Some fans lament that contemporary television has become too sophisticated, longing for the straightforward charm and moral clarity that the Beverly Hillbillies exemplifies. In terms of accessibility, the series has enjoyed a resurgence through DVD releases, allowing new generations to experience its humor and heart. However, some fans have noted that the absence of the original opening and closing theme songs in these releases detracts from the overall experience. Despite this minor drawback, the episodes remain highly enjoyable, showcasing the timeless appeal of the Clampett family's adventures. In conclusion, the Beverly Hillbillies stands out as a remarkable television series that combines humor with poignant social commentary. Its portrayal of the clash between rural values and urban sophistication continues to resonate with audiences, making it a cherished classic. The show's ability to entertain while imparting meaningful lessons about integrity, kindness, and the importance of staying true to oneself is a testament to its enduring legacy. Whether viewed through a nostalgic lens or as a fresh experience, the series invites viewers to reflect on what truly matters in life, making it a timeless piece of television history.
Surprise?
Come on.
As we wrap up our journey through the hilarious escapades of the Clampett family, a new chapter awaits. What happened to the beloved cast after the cameras stopped rolling? Did they find fortune, face challenges, or embrace new adventures? Join us as we delve into the lives of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life. Discover the surprising twists and turns that shaped their careers and personal lives after the show ended. From the iconic Granny to the charming Jethro, each story reveals a unique path filled with triumphs and trials. You might be shocked to learn about the hidden talents and unexpected roles they took on. This bonus segment promises to unveil the mysteries behind the curtain, offering a glimpse into the legacy of the Beverly Hillbillies and how it impacted the lives of its stars. Stay tuned as we uncover the fascinating journeys that followed their time in Beverly Hills.
Stop the picture! Stop the picture!
Donna Douglas brought Ellie Mae Clampett to life in the 1962 series The Beverly Hillbillies, embodying the character's charm and innocence. Ellie Mae, with her love for animals and a simple, carefree spirit, became a beloved figure in American television. Douglas's portrayal was marked by a blend of sweetness and strength, making her a standout in a show that often played on stereotypes. After the series ended in 1971, Douglas faced challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her iconic character, leading to a period of professional uncertainty. In her personal life, Douglas experienced hardships, including a difficult marriage to actor Robert M. Douglas, which ended in divorce. She also faced financial struggles and health issues later in life. Despite these challenges, she remained resilient, turning to her faith and becoming a motivational speaker. In her later years, she was involved in various charitable activities, particularly those supporting children and animals. Donna Douglas passed away in 2015, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate with fans. Her life was a tapestry of triumphs and trials, reflecting the complexities of fame and personal struggle.
Yes, that's my answer. Yes.
But we haven't even discussed.
Frank Cady portrayed Sam Drucker, the wise and often bemused storekeeper in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies. His character served as a bridge between the wealthy Clampett family and the local community, often providing comic relief and sage advice. Cady's performance was marked by a subtle charm, making Sam a beloved figure among fans. After the show ended in 1971, Cady continued to work in television, appearing in series like Petticoat Junction and Green Acres, but he never reached the same level of fame. Cady faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, who passed away in 1989. This tragedy deeply affected him, leading to a period of reflection and solitude. He later remarried, but the shadows of his earlier loss lingered. Cady also dealt with the challenges of aging in Hollywood, where opportunities for older actors can dwindle. Despite these struggles, he maintained a low profile, avoiding scandals and controversies that often plague public figures. In his later years, Cady lived a quiet life in California, enjoying the company of family and friends. He passed away in 2012 at the age of 96, leaving behind a legacy of warmth and humor that resonated with audiences. His contributions to television remain cherished, even as the world moved on.
Standish.
Well, bring him along. We got plenty for the whole bunch.
Priscilla Ralph Alden Smith.
Fred Clark portrayed Dr. Roy Clyburn in the 1962 series The Beverly Hillbillies, a character marked by a blend of charm and cunning. Dr. Clyburn, a con artist posing as a doctor, sought to exploit the Clampett family's newfound wealth. Clark's performance brought a sinister edge to the role, showcasing his ability to embody complex characters. After the show, Clark's career faced challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched his earlier success, leading to a decline in visibility. In his personal life, Clark faced significant hardships. He battled health issues, including a heart condition that affected his later years. Scandals also shadowed him. He was rumored to have had tumultuous relationships that strained his reputation. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his craft, taking on smaller roles in television and film. The last known information about Fred Clark indicates he passed away in 1968, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both triumph and turmoil.
It's to hold history in our hands.
I don't think I could hold anything in mine.
Linda Henning portrayed Jethrin Bodine in the 1962 television series The Beverly Hillbillies, a character known for her distinctive voice and quirky charm. Jethrin, the daughter of the Bodine family, was often depicted as a simple-minded yet endearing character, providing comic relief in the show. Henning's performance left a lasting impression, but her life after the series took a darker turn. Following the show's end in 1971, Henning faced significant personal challenges. She struggled with the transition from child star to adult actress, finding it difficult to secure roles that matched her early success. In the late 1970s, she became embroiled in a scandal involving a failed marriage to actor and producer, which led to public scrutiny and personal turmoil. Henning also battled depression, exacerbated by the pressures of fame and the industry's harsh realities. In the years that followed, she distanced herself from Hollywood, seeking solace in a quieter life. Reports indicate she has remained largely out of the public eye, focusing on personal growth and healing. The last known information about Henning suggests she has found peace away from the spotlight, living a life that reflects her desire for privacy and stability.
Sure is a nice surprise to have you come and visit. Earl and me was just talking about you this morning. Earl's got a hankering to get in.
Bruno the Bear, portrayed by actor Fairchild in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, was a character that brought a unique charm to the show. Fairchild's performance as Bruno was marked by a blend of humor and innocence, captivating audiences with his portrayal of a bear who found himself in the midst of the eccentric Clampett family. However, the role was a double-edged sword, as it typecast Fairchild and limited his opportunities in the industry. After the show ended, Fairchild faced significant challenges. His career struggled to regain momentum, leading him to take on lesser roles in various productions. Personal hardships compounded his professional difficulties. Fairchild battled addiction, which led to several public incidents that tarnished his reputation. He faced legal troubles, including a notable arrest for public intoxication, which further alienated him from the industry. In his later years, Fairchild became reclusive, living away from the spotlight. The last known information about him suggests he has been living a quiet life, away from the public eye, with few updates on his well-being. His legacy remains a mix of fond memories from his role as Bruno and the shadows of his troubled life.
Thunder, you could outrun, outclimb, outfight, and outshoot every boy in them hills.
Sharon Tate played the role of Janet Trigo in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies. Her character was a charming and sophisticated woman who often found herself in humorous situations with the show's eccentric family. This role showcased Tate's talent and beauty, helping her gain recognition in Hollywood. However, her time on the show was brief, and she soon sought more substantial roles in film. After The Beverly Hillbillies, Tate's career flourished with notable performances in films like Valley of the Dolls and The Fearless Vampire Killers. Despite her rising stardom, her life was marked by personal hardships. She faced struggles with self-image and the pressures of fame. Her marriage to director Roman Polanski brought both excitement and turmoil, as their relationship was often scrutinized by the media. Tragically, Tate's life was cut short when she was murdered in 1969 by followers of Charles Manson. She was 8 months pregnant at the time. This horrific event shocked the world and left a lasting impact on Hollywood. In recent years, Tate's legacy has been revisited through documentaries and films, highlighting her talent and the tragedy of her life.
Well, howdy there. You waiting to see me?
Are you J.D. Clan?
Louis Nye portrayed Sonny Drysdale in the 1962 television series The Beverly Hillbillies, a character that brought a unique blend of charm and cunning to the show. As the son of the wealthy Drysdale family, Sonny was often seen trying to win the affections of Ellie Mae Clampett, showcasing a mix of humor and desperation. Nye's performance was marked by a certain sophistication that contrasted sharply with the show's rural characters, making his role memorable. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Nye's career continued in television, where he became known for his appearances on variety shows and game shows. However, his personal life was not without challenges. He faced financial difficulties in the 1970s, which led to a decline in his acting opportunities. Additionally, Nye struggled with the pressures of fame, which took a toll on his mental health. He was involved in a few controversies, including a publicized feud with fellow actors that cast a shadow over his career. In his later years, Nye remained active in the entertainment industry, making guest appearances and participating in nostalgia-driven projects. He passed away in 2005, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his comedic talent and the complexities of his personal struggles. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his successes, faced the darker sides of fame and fortune.
Girl, but what some good cooking will cure her. She's half starved.
Poor thing is so weak her knees keeps a buckling on her.
Buddy Ebsen's portrayal of Jed Clampett in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies became iconic, showcasing his ability to blend humor with a touch of wisdom. Ebsen's performance captured the essence of a simple man thrust into wealth, navigating the complexities of high society while remaining true to his roots. This role defined his career, but it also marked a turning point in his life. Before the Beverly Hillbillies, Ebsen faced significant challenges. He was originally cast as the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, but a severe allergic reaction to the aluminum dust used in the costume forced him to withdraw. This incident left him with lasting health issues, including respiratory problems. After the show ended in 1971, Ebsen struggled to find roles that matched his earlier success, leading to a period of financial instability. In his personal life, Ebsen faced hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, who died from cancer. He also dealt with the complexities of family life, including a strained relationship with his daughter. Despite these challenges, Ebsen remained resilient, continuing to work in television and film, including a notable role in the detective series Barnaby Jones. In his later years, Ebsen became an advocate for health issues, particularly those related to the entertainment industry. He spoke out about the dangers of certain materials used in Hollywood, drawing from his own experiences. Ebsen passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and adversity. His life story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the smiles of beloved characters.
Digestive system. At present, he's on a diet of special Swiss yogurt. We hunted all over
B. Benadret's portrayal of cousin Pearl Bodine in the 1962 series The Beverly Hillbillies brought a unique blend of humor and depth to the character. Pearl, a scheming yet lovable relative, often found herself in comical situations, showcasing Benadret's talent for physical comedy and timing. Her performance resonated with audiences, making Pearl a memorable part of the show's ensemble. Beyond her role in the series, Benadret faced significant challenges in her life. She endured the loss of her husband, actor and director Jim B. McCauley, in 1955, which left her to raise their 2 children alone. This personal hardship was compounded by her battle with cancer, which she fought bravely while continuing to work in television. Despite her struggles, she remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for her warmth and resilience. In her later years, Benadret's health declined, and she passed away in 1968 at the age of 62. Her legacy endures through her work, and she is remembered not only for her roles, but also for her strength in the face of adversity. The last known information about her life reflects a woman who, despite personal tragedies, left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry.
Only when I get my twinges.
Well, were you having twinges the day you and your family crashed into the giant?
Frank Wilcox portrayed John Brewster in the 1962 series The Beverly Hillbillies, a character that brought a touch of sophistication and intrigue to the show. Brewster, a wealthy businessman, often found himself entangled in the lives of the Clampett family, showcasing the clash between high society and rural simplicity. Wilcox's performance was marked by a blend of charm and cunning, making Brewster a memorable figure in the series. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Wilcox's career continued, but he faced challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched the impact of Brewster. His later work included guest appearances on various television shows, but he never regained the same level of fame. In his personal life, Wilcox faced hardships, including financial difficulties and the pressures of maintaining his career in a changing industry. He was known to have battled depression, which affected his relationships and work. Scandals were few, but whispers of his struggles lingered in Hollywood circles. As of the last known information, Frank Wilcox passed away in 1984, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the shadows of his personal battles.
Drysdale, isn't he Clampett's nephew, the one who shoots flies off the wall?
Phil Silvers portrayed Shifty Schaefer in the 1962 episode of The Beverly Hillbillies, bringing a cunning charm to the character. Shifty was a con artist who attempted to swindle the Clampett family, showcasing Silver's talent for playing sly, manipulative roles. His performance was marked by a blend of humor and deceit, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Silvers faced various challenges in his career and personal life. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a comedic actor. Despite his success in television and film, including his iconic role in The Phil Silvers Show, he faced financial difficulties in the 1970s due to mismanagement and a lavish lifestyle. Silvers also dealt with personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He battled health issues later in life, including heart problems. In his final years, he remained active in theater but faded from the public eye. Phil Silvers passed away in 1985, leaving behind a complex legacy of talent and struggle. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his comedic success, faced the darker sides of fame and fortune.
Look at the dust. Granny, did you run up there?
Raymond Bailey portrayed Milburn Drysdale, the scheming banker in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies. His character was often caught in a web of his own making, trying to manipulate the Clampett family for his financial gain. Bailey's performance brought a blend of charm and cunning, making Drysdale a memorable figure in television history. After the show ended in 1971, Bailey faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with health issues, including a heart condition that required surgery. His career waned, and he took on fewer roles, appearing in guest spots on various shows. Bailey's life was marked by a series of personal hardships. He experienced the loss of loved ones and battled depression, which he kept largely private. In the late 1970s, he faced financial difficulties, leading to a decline in his living conditions. Despite these struggles, he remained dedicated to his craft until his passing in 1980. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his on-screen success, faced the shadows of life with resilience.
Well, your troubles is over.
You mean it?
Yes, sir. With a moneymaker like Pearl singing and you.
Irene Ryan portrayed Daisy Moses, affectionately known as Granny, in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies. Her character was a feisty matriarch, often providing comic relief with her sharp wit and eccentric behavior. Ryan's performance was marked by a blend of humor and depth, showcasing Granny's fierce loyalty to her family while navigating the absurdities of their newfound wealth. Beyond the show, Ryan faced significant challenges. After The Beverly Hillbillies ended in 1971, she struggled to find roles that matched her talent. Despite her success, she experienced personal hardships, including the death of her beloved husband, which left her heartbroken. Ryan also battled health issues, including a serious illness that affected her ability to perform. In her later years, she returned to the stage, earning acclaim for her performances in various productions. Tragically, Irene Ryan passed away in 1973 from complications related to cancer. Her legacy endures through her memorable role as Granny, a character that continues to resonate with audiences. The last known information about her life reflects a complex journey filled with both triumph and sorrow.
Both.
Well, you better get to liking one better than the other one. There's just too many pretty women out here.
Laurie Saunders portrayed Bobby Joe Bradley in the 1962 television series The Beverly Hillbillies, bringing a blend of charm and innocence to the character. Bobby Joe, the middle daughter of the Clampett family, was often depicted as a bright and ambitious young woman aspiring to be a writer. Saunders' performance resonated with audiences, making her a beloved figure during the show's run. However, after the series ended in 1971, Saunders faced significant challenges in her career and personal life. She struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success, leading to a gradual decline in her acting opportunities. In the late 1970s, she experienced a tumultuous period marked by a divorce and financial difficulties. These hardships were compounded by the pressures of fame, which left her feeling isolated. Despite these struggles, she found solace in her family and pursued interests outside of acting, including a passion for painting. In recent years, information about Laurie Saunders has become scarce. She has largely stayed out of the public eye, focusing on her personal life. The last known updates suggest she is living a quiet life, reflecting on her past while remaining distant from the entertainment industry.
Early American genealogical origins and 17th and 18th century artifacts. And
Richard Deacon portrayed Dr. George Klingner in the 1962 series The Beverly Hillbillies. His character was a pompous and somewhat inept doctor, often providing comic relief through his interactions with the Clampett family. Deacon's performance was marked by a blend of arrogance and vulnerability, making Dr. Klingner a memorable figure in the show's ensemble. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Deacon's career continued in television, but he faced challenges in finding roles that matched his earlier success. He appeared in various series, including The Dick Van Dyke Show and The Twilight Zone, but struggled to break free from the typecasting that often followed actors from sitcoms. In his personal life, Deacon faced significant hardships. He battled depression and struggled with the pressures of fame. His marriage to actress Patricia Deacon ended in divorce, which added to his emotional turmoil. In the late 1970s, he was involved in a scandal when he was accused of tax evasion, which tarnished his public image. Richard Deacon passed away in 1984, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His last known information indicates he was remembered fondly by fans, despite the darker aspects of his life.
Well, now, don't you worry, Marie. We're going to get this whole thing all straightened out.
Come on, Jethro, we're going.
Charles Lane portrayed Foster Finney in the 1962 television series The Beverly Hillbillies. His character was a scheming businessman, often trying to exploit the Clampett family's newfound wealth. Lane's performance was marked by a sharp wit and a distinctive presence, making him a memorable part of the show's ensemble. His ability to embody the role of a cunning opportunist showcased his talent for playing characters with a darker edge. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Lane's career continued with various roles in film and television, but he faced personal challenges that overshadowed his professional life. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed successful television actors. Lane experienced financial difficulties, leading to a period of instability. His personal life was marked by a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to navigate the complexities of single life in Hollywood. In later years, Lane became involved in community theater, finding solace in the craft that had once brought him joy. He remained a figure of intrigue, often reflecting on the darker aspects of his career and life choices. The last known information about him indicates that he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, focusing on personal growth and reflection. His legacy remains a blend of talent and the shadows of his struggles.
Oh, yeah.
She's in the hospital. Been there a couple of weeks or so. I reckon that's why Duke's a...
Max Baer Jr. portrayed Jethro Bodine in the 1962 television series The Beverly Hillbillies, bringing to life the character of a dim-witted but lovable hillbilly. Jethro, with his childlike innocence and relentless ambition, became a fan favorite, often providing comic relief. Baer infused the role with a unique charm, making Jethro's antics memorable. However, after the show ended in 1971, Baer faced significant challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched his earlier success, leading to a decline in his acting career. In the years that followed, Baer turned to directing and producing, notably working on films like Macon County Line. His personal life was marked by tragedy. He lost his father, a former heavyweight boxing champion, and faced the pressures of fame. Baer was also involved in a scandal when he was accused of being a womanizer, which affected his public image. Despite these hardships, he remained resilient. As of the latest updates, Bear is living a quieter life, focusing on his interests and reflecting on his past.
Where you found him, Jethro? You take Duke for a run through the hills.
Elvia Allman portrayed Elverna Bradshaw in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, a character known for her quirky charm and comedic flair. Elverna was a friend of the Clampett family, often bringing a touch of humor and lightheartedness to the show. Allman's performance was marked by her ability to blend innocence with a sly wit, making her a memorable part of the series, even if her role was not central to the main plot. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Allman's career continued in television and film, but she faced personal challenges. She struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed actors in comedic roles. Despite her talent, she found it difficult to secure substantial roles, leading to a sense of frustration and disappointment. In her personal life, Allman experienced hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. She also faced health issues later in life, which kept her out of the public eye. The last known information about her indicates that she lived a quiet life away from the spotlight until her passing in 2018. Her legacy remains in the hearts of fans who remember her unique contributions to television.
Girls hanging down her back, and her pretty little rosebud mouth saying, friendly.
Joy Lansing portrayed Gladys Flatt in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, bringing a unique blend of charm and humor to the character. Her role as the wife of the scheming banker, Milburn Drysdale, showcased her ability to balance comedic timing with a touch of drama. Lansing's performance was memorable, but her career was marked by both success and personal turmoil. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Lansing faced significant challenges. She struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting and the relentless pursuit of fame. Her personal life was marred by scandals, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director John McGiver, which ended in divorce. Lansing also battled health issues, including a diagnosis of cancer, which she fought bravely. In her later years, she became a recluse, distancing herself from the public eye. The last known information about Joy Lansing indicates that she passed away in 1972, leaving behind a legacy of talent intertwined with the shadows of her struggles. Her life remains a poignant reminder of the complexities behind the glitz of Hollywood.
Dog if I know.
I never felt him leave.
Hey, Shug, you're right, Pearl. That's what you get for...
Shug Fisher played Shorty Kellums in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, bringing a unique charm to the character. Shorty was a friend of Jed Clampett, often involved in humorous schemes that highlighted the show's rural roots. Fisher's portrayal added depth to the comedic landscape, showcasing his talent for blending humor with a touch of sincerity. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Fisher's career continued in television and film, but he faced personal challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the changing landscape of Hollywood. Fisher experienced financial difficulties, which led to a decline in his acting opportunities. His life was marked by a series of personal hardships, including the loss of loved ones and battles with health issues. In his later years, Fisher became reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. He was known to have a complicated relationship with fame, often reflecting on his past with a sense of melancholy. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2006, leaving behind a legacy that is both celebrated and shrouded in mystery. His contributions to entertainment remain, but the man behind the character remains an enigma.
Get us some possum now, because if there's one thing Ma and Jeffreen likes, it's grits and possum shanks.
Kathleen Freeman portrayed Flo Schaefer in the 1962 TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, bringing a unique blend of humor and depth to the character. Flo, a no-nonsense housekeeper, often found herself at odds with the eccentric Clampett family, showcasing Freeman's ability to balance comedic timing with a strong presence. Her performance left a lasting impression, even as the show became a cultural phenomenon. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Freeman's career continued with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in The Blues Brothers and The Twilight Zone. However, her life was not without challenges. Freeman faced personal hardships, including a battle with depression that stemmed from the pressures of fame and the industry. She also dealt with the loss of her husband, which deeply affected her. In her later years, Freeman remained active in the entertainment industry, but her health began to decline. She passed away in 2001, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a complex personal story. The last known information about her life reflects a woman who navigated the highs and lows of Hollywood with resilience.
Ow! Why don't you run out and fetch some wood?
Nancy Culp portrayed Jane Hathaway in the 1962 television series The Beverly Hillbillies, a character known for her intelligence and ambition as the bank secretary. Culp's performance brought depth to Jane, who often found herself caught between the eccentric Clampett family and the world of high society. After the show ended in 1971, Culp faced significant challenges. She struggled to find roles that matched her talent, leading to a decline in her acting career. In her personal life, Culp faced hardships, including a tumultuous divorce from her husband, which left her financially strained. She also became embroiled in a scandal when she ran for a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives in 1984. Representing the Democratic Party, her campaign was marked by controversy, as some questioned her motives and past. In her later years, Culp became a dedicated advocate for education and women's rights. She continued to act in smaller roles until her health declined. Nancy Culp passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy marked by both her iconic role and the struggles she faced. The last known information about her life reflects a complex individual who navigated the highs and lows of fame and personal challenges.
Touch her. She's tainted. Tainted? That sure is a fancy new meal going in.
As we wrap up our look at the Beverly Hillbillies, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for this beloved series that first aired in 1962. The show not only entertained millions but also transformed the lives of its cast. Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed Clampett, faced challenges in his career, including a serious health scare that nearly sidelined him. Meanwhile, Donna Douglas, who portrayed Ellie Mae, became an icon of beauty and charm, yet she also dealt with the pressures of fame. The series tackled themes of wealth and culture clash, making it a mirror to society at the time. Did you watch the Beverly Hillbillies during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic show? Perhaps you remember laughing at the Clampetts' antics or feeling a connection to their simple, yet rich, way of life. We invite you to share your stories and favorite moments in the comments below. Your memories are part of what keeps this show's legacy alive.
Chicken, roast pork, and this delicious sweet potato pie.
That's Mom's special.